Well, let's now join Annetta Felix for the latest in business. Hello, Annetta.
Hello, Fidelia.
So I hear more Nigerians and stakeholders are still reacting to the presidential directive on a Forex ban for food importation. Could you tell us more?
Very true, Fidelia. The Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, MAN, says the federal government must identify the food items that will be affected by the Forex ban on food imports. The group says the ban should first focus on finished food products before extending to raw materials. This next report has more.
Economic diversification is one of the focal points of the Muhammadu Buhari-led administration. This vision prompted the president's directive to restrict Forex sale to importers of food items. The new order is what necessitated this gathering of stakeholders in the manufacturing sector. President of the association, Mansour Ahmed, says manufacturers who genuinely depend on imported raw materials should be given time to find alternatives before the ban is implemented.
It's not just SMEs. Even the larger manufacturers, many of them are dependent on import of some inputs. And so it cuts across the manufacturing sector. And that is why we feel this is very important at this stage, and why indeed part of our advocacy. And you know that over the past several years, MAN has been advocating for greater backward integration in terms of, particularly not just in the food sector, but in every sector, people using local raw materials. In this regard, we've been working very closely with the Raw Material Research and Development Council to see in various areas in which we can work together to improve the linkages between different subsectors, so that more manufacturers will be using local inputs that will improve their efficiency, improve their cost structure, and therefore, on the whole, improve their competitiveness.
Calling for the full implementation of the Executive Order 003, Ahmed urged Nigerians and the government to encourage local manufacturers by purchasing made-in-Nigeria products.
Every time you consume a product made outside your country, you are creating a job in those countries from where the goods are coming and enhancing the poverty of your own country. Recently, last year, or 2 years ago, the president issued an executive order, I think it's Executive Order 003, which is supposed to do two things. One, to first ensure that government itself is using made in Nigeria products. Now, this is, of course, an ongoing thing. There are areas, for instance, like textiles. The government consumes a lot of textiles, particularly through the uniformed agencies, customs, police, military, the whole range of. If we can get those to start using made in Nigeria material for the uniform, that will have tremendous impact on the textile industry.
Ahmed further reiterates the commitment of the association in achieving value chain development for competitiveness and job creation.
In many sectors, government is working with operators, different subsectors of the economy, to assist in expanding the value chain by backward integration. This has happened, for instance, in the cement sector. We are now largely self-sufficient in cement. I think in sugar, we have a program which is anchored by the National Sugar Council to assist in value chain development. We are looking to do the same in many other sectors. So I believe that this is a continuing effort, and we must, all of us, obviously, continue to work towards improving this value chain. And it will be important both for the large-scale manufacturers as well as for the SMEs.
The Manufacturers Association of Nigeria will on September 2nd begin its 47th annual general meeting, which will last for 3 days. It will feature the exhibition of made-in-Nigeria products and a presidential luncheon with President Muhammadu Buhari in attendance. Fidelia Agoncha, TV 360, Lagos.